How's it going, everybody? This is the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions, and my partner in crime, the Astonishing Melanie, is not here yet. We have a little bit of a snowstorm and ice storm, so it kind of slows some things down here in the state of Kentucky. And I see some of you all are up early because I know some of you all are on the West Coast. So, wow, you guys are really up early. How are you all doing? How's everybody doing? I don't get to ask this very often, but where's everybody from? Let me know in the chat, please. And yes, don't forget to smash that like button. It's cold here in Haddonfield, Illinois. Food. I think it's like 20, 21 here. Bonjour, Alex. How are you, buddy? Good morning, Omar, and happy Saturday. And East Central, another Illinoisan. It's frigid here in MO, Montana, Missouri. I sucked at that. Good afternoon from Ireland. What's up, Spooky Ghost? And Northern Ohio. I bet you're cold, dude. Ateed, how are you, my friend? Yorkshire, snow. Am I late? No. You're just on time. You're just in time. You know where I am. You paid a lot for postage for me. That's right. I forgot. You won one of the things was it last year? Maybe? Or 2 years. Argentina, and it's just 1 p.m. Okay, you guys aren't that far. Yo soy peruano. Pero ahora vivo acá en Kentucky. Good morning, Omar. Happy snowstorm here in Michigan. Yeah, it's kind of cold here. In Sweden, California. Some of us even are from Europe. That's right. Could you please bring back the premiere overviews where you live in the chat? Yeah, sure, I can do that. That was fun. I forgot about those. Yeah. Yes. I will happily do that. LA, what's up? And Ireland. Good morning from Puerto Rico. This gentleman won some stuff too. About to get snowed in here in Russellville, Arkansas, for people that don't live here in America. North Carolina. Hey, Minties, unusually cold here in Vancouver. Is it really? I always thought Vancouver was supposed to be cold. And New Zealand. Neil, is that where you are? It's where my buddy Peter M is. Massachusetts, not the UK. Hamza, you're just such a gentleman that I thought you were in the UK. Had a review for Trainstorm. Good morning from frozen Fort Worth. Frozen? You guys are frozen down there? I'm in Canada. We need a Ghost Rider Omnibus to keep me warm. Johnny Blaze. Oh, you need Johnny Blaze. Dude, we're getting a Danny Catch, though. Danny Catch is huge, but I'm sure we'll get a Johnny Blaze. I mean, we got Masterworks, and we've got the Epic Collections coming out, so I'm sure they will come. It's cold here in X-Men by Caryville. Is that MIA? Where are you? Greetings from Halifax, Nova Scotia. As always, I'm watching you the day after my 44th birthday. Well, happy birthday, man. Happy belated birthday. I'll be 46 this year, so you're not that far behind me. Cold but no snow here in Minnesota. Yeah, we got all the snow here. Morning, everyone. Omni Bros. Are they here? Where are my buddies at? Hope you're staying warm. This snow crab is old hat for me. John, I sent your email over to Walt last week. I've been catching up on email, and yes, I know it took me that long, but I sent it over to the gentleman that runs Walt. So I told you, I made a promise. I got you, man. My last live chat at 5 p.m. until I get back to Australia and back to 3 a.m. Oh my gosh, dude. That's right. You're in Europe right now. How's it going, man? I saw you got that shirt. Top of the morning to you, man. What's up, Omar, Melanie? Omar, can you please show the Thunderbolts Red Omnibus? Sure. Yeah, give me a minute and I will. Okay, Lionheart? Good morning and afternoon from the Netherlands. Hello, Omar Minties. Bruce, thank you so much. I thought you were in Florida. Are you in Siberia? I don't know what to believe anymore. 1701. That's the time? That's what time you're in? Missouri, neighboring state. Oh, what's up, Missouri? I only smashed the like button once. Broke my laptop. How long ago was that? Really, really upset. Had to cancel my Omnibus pre-order because the Texas city I live in is threatening to shut off my electricity on that. Oh, dude, I am so sorry. Without getting personal, I don't know if your city lets you do this. We have at my old house, we had electric and gas, and during the winters, especially on rough winters like this, the gas bill was always high because of the usage, of course, of how much we used to keep the house warm. So the city lets you get on a budget. That way you pay the same every month. I don't know if they can let you do that in Texas. Man, I am so sorry. But yes, priorities always. Uh, France. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Manila. It's 12:02 a.m. Alabama, 60 degrees 2 days ago. Today, 30 and chance of snow. Yeah. Your futile attempt to kill me with the Epics announcements failed live. How's it going? It's going good, buddy. I thought about you this morning and how well you took all those announcements. You're a kind guy, Phil. One that I like to buy a beer because no matter how many announcements I make where it's things that you're not into, you're still happy to be there. It's just awesome. I love that mentality. Texas is getting colder, 5 degrees in Minnesota. Oh, 5. You can keep that nonsense. A nice weekend from the Netherlands. All right, Netherlands in the South. Omar, I tried my first Kentucky Mule yesterday, and I loved it. I'm not a fan, man. I don't like that mint stuff. Oh, Omar, one of these weeks you'll figure out Haddonfield isn't a real town in Illinois. One of these weeks I will. Quit lying to me, Craig. Thankfully, there's no ice. Well, that's one thing. Sunny and beautiful. Come through for dude. If you're inviting me for a barbecue in California, I'm there, man. Virginia's in the house. What's up, Virginia? Connecticut. It's warm. You guys are warm in Connecticut. You must have sent all the cold air. North New Jersey. Really enjoyed your review of New Frontier. Finally bit the bullet and purchased it after watching your review. Can't wait to read it. Oh, if you've never read it, Andy, it's wonderful. Oh, it's so good. I love it. But my wife didn't, so there's always a chance you may not. Omar, out of the characters, who's more iconic? Who has the more iconic stories? Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, the X-Men. You're asking a guy named the Uncanny Omar who has the most iconic stories. Oh yeah, X-Men all the way. Yeah. Okay, let me take a step back and not be the X-Men fanboy that I am. It's still hard. Superman, baby. Yeah, Superman over Batman. Let's focus on Superman. Those premiere videos were a lot of fun. Waiting for more. Okay, then I will try to do some more. 8:02 a.m. My coffee is ready. LA vibes. You're in LA, Virginia, home of Rom. Hi from France. And Toronto's here. Britain in the house. Oregon, France, and Big Stu in Orlando. I know where you are. Finland and Mumbai. I love all these different countries. We hit negative 30 with the wind chill here in Minnesota yesterday. Thanks, Lake Superior. You can keep that nonsense. No, thank you. Maybe you could do it with ROM Micronauts or other huge Omnis. It would be fun for ROM. It's just that my kids are home that day. And if my kids are home, I tend to try to do things while they're sleeping or try to film videos when like they wake up early and they go get some breakfast. So let me try to figure that out. Belgium and Jersey and you got somebody else from Fort Worth. What's up? Maybe you and Derek could be good friends. St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada, about to go Omni hunting. Fingers crossed for you. Spirit of Vengeance companion omnibus would be nice. I love that whole era. The Morbius, Blade, Spirit of Vengeance, Darkhold, all that stuff. I would love to see in an omnibus format. Cold New York. No. Oxford, UK. It's getting dark. What is the Last Starfighter, Karate Kid, Gremlins, Terminator, Supergirl, Ghostbusters, Footloose, Cloak and Dagger, Police Academy, Splash, Temple of Doom, 16 Candles have in common? All 40 this year. Well, just like that, I feel old. 40. Last Starfighter is great. Good morning, kids. Get another 10 inches of snow. Got another 10 inches of snow last night, so I'm achy and sweaty. I'm so sorry, buddy. Portugal in the house. What's up, Portugal? Mike Valenzuela. Where are you at, Mike? And good morning. Got my ROM early. Very excited to jump in. You haven't steered me wrong yet. Fingers crossed, buddy. Fingers crossed. Radu, how are you? I'm actually doing really good. I don't know why. Because that day that I had, what was it, Thursday, I was just beat. Wednesday and Thursday, I was beat. I had a lot of recordings, and then I had live interviews. I had a live show. I had to record videos. I had to edit a video for Marvel that they came back and changed some things. So I was beat by Friday. So I think yesterday, all I did was read, and yeah. Did I shoot a video? Oh no, I did. I shot Thor, so that will be up on Patreon today. Yeah, today. So thank you for that. But I am doing good. All things considered. Updated the complete Saucer County. Oh, update on the complete Saucer County country. They wanted any update to addresses details this week, so it should be about to ship. Good. I hope I get my copy too, so I can show it off on the channel. Greetings from Western Australia. Hope everyone had a great holiday season. Michael, that's where you are in Australia. Hey, Omar, very chilly Oxfordshire, UK. It's getting dark. 8:05, coffee and NMC live. In LA, cold morning. It's a cold morning in LA. Hey, Omar, would it be safe to assume that Young Justice Omnibus Volume 2 will be coming next year? I don't know if that's safe to assume or not. Sometimes they take a couple of years in between omnis, so I think it's safe to assume that it will come. I think that Omnibus sold well enough, and it looks like they've had it mapped, planning for it too. So I don't know about next year. Maybe in 2025, by 2025. Another Portugal. Hey, Omar, I was wondering when you and your friends do a live stream again when you're going over the updated DC catalogs. I always love those long videos. You like the long videos? Well, they just now started putting some things in there. I say by end of February, early March is when that will happen. Rest in peace to my favorite YouTube celebrity, Cat Butters the Bean. I'm so sorry. I don't know who that is, but I am sorry. What's up, Bar? When you have a stock of books you want to read, how do you decide what to read first? Before doing this for a living, how I decided was I'll be honest, what hyped me the most. Like I had a stack of, it used to be a stack of course, floppies, right? Single issues. And then that turned into a stack of trades. Then that turned into a stack of hardcovers and then omnis. But I always would read, top tier would always be X-Men or things I was really into or things I was really excited to read, whether it's the creative team or whether it was a new title by like a writer that had written the title before and had just come back. Like, I'll tell you what, if I was still collecting single issues, Ultimate Spider-Man would have been in the top. And I'm not even a fan of the Ultimate Universe, but I am a fan of the creative team. But that's how what gets me excited the most. But then that's how I find like hidden gems or surprises is the stuff that's not in the top, the stuff that's in the bottom that I wasn't excited to read. So, yeah. Waiting for the ROM Omnibus, man. Oh, I finished it. I finished the first ROM Omnibus. It is, well, since I'm not doing an overview, I'll tell you my thoughts. I really enjoyed it because it's crazy to think that this was a Parker Brothers toy with no story, and Bill Mantlo and Sal Buscema were able to give it heart and soul and give it a supporting cast and give it an origin. I honestly really enjoyed it. A lot of those stories I had read in decades. I remember finding some of these books like in the quarter bins or dollar bins, and there were a couple in there I hadn't read. Of course, I read the X-Men. The X-Men one to this day is still a really good story. So I enjoyed it. I don't know how others will feel, right? And it's not really nostalgia for me because I don't really have the nostalgia like I do for Micronauts with ROM. Good morning, Omar. It's cold and windy here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We had flooding and 50 miles per hour winds this on Tuesday this week. We're all safe, thankfully. So thank goodness, brother. Looking forward to catching up on the on resting this weekend. You enjoy your rest, brother. Infant size Magneto. Who knew? Infant size Magneto. What are we talking about? Infant size Magneto. Bruce, thank you for the super chat, my brother. By the way, only 68 Fahrenheit here, so I feel everyone's pain. Oh my gosh, it's cold here, man. I ain't made for this type of weather. Morning from Fort Worth. Another Fort Worth just woke up and about to make breakfast. Oh, well, happy to have you here, Tabora. How early in the year do you plan out your con visits? Well, we're planning on there's my
planning.
Hey, I plan.
Planning.
I have the good intentions of planning. We're planning on doing C2E2 this year.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I need to go ahead and see if we can get some press passes. I know Lars wants to do a panel, but I don't know. I mean, if he comes up with something, I just want to go and meet my friends. Oddfell's going to go. Lars is going to go. And Maddie's going to go. My mom is not going, Melanie.
No, she's
and not Melanie might go. I may have an extra.
No.
Well,
you jerk.
I may have extra room in the car, man.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. But Omar just bought the Ultimate Spider-Man Omni 3. Does that conclude the series? No, sir. There should be 2 more. There is one that's right behind me. That one there. That's kind of considered the 5th one, but the 5th one's going to be mapped different. We know that. We just don't know how it's going to be mapped. Volume 4. Oh, God. Did I announce Volume 4? I'm pretty sure I already made that live. I made that live, right? I made that live, didn't I?
Chat. Did he announce Volume 4?
I did, right? Like
I don't know.
Yes, I did. Oh God. I have Melanie.
Hey
Melanie's
guys,
here.
good
Now
morning.
it's a real party. Melanie just had a perfect evil laugh entrance off screen. She did. Marvel Bam, how are you, buddy? Bloody to many questions just to log on, cookie off. Anyway, breathe. Hello, Omar. Hope all is well from moi, all the way from Birmingham, not Alabama, in medieval UK. Just in time.
Hey,
Melanie,
Marvel.
hi. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Did you get Bruce's super?
I did. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No, stop it. Stop it. I can't. I was like, I made that live, didn't I? Man, I know I'm gonna.
Because you filmed it.
Well, what happens is I have so many videos like set in a buffer that I have to wait for Marvel to approve. And I made a mistake one time, and I was like,
right, it would be hard to keep track.
But it was 2 years ago. 3 years ago, and when I was still new to the whole system of approval by the legal system. And I texted David. I'm like, I think I made a mistake. And he was like, what happened? And I explained that I made a video live without approval. And he was like, it's fine.
Made it. Made the video live.
Made the video live. And then because I had mentioned it in the chat.
Gotcha.
And then somebody messaged me saying, you haven't announced that yet. And I was like, oh, yeah, I know. That was just a hint.
Bruce, thank you for the super chat. Oh, sweetie pie. My gifts. There's so many deleted.
I didn't delete any, I promise. I'm gonna blame Amanda and I'm gonna blame Tina.
Oh shoot.
And Maddie.
So,
Tina ain't even here.
I don't have that many gifts to choose from this morning. Bruce says, I do not believe Bill Mantlo gets enough credit as a great writer for what he did with Rom Micronauts.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Bruce. I think a lot of it comes from I think the old guard still enjoys what he did, right? Like people that grew up reading these stories. But what ended up happening was new people to comics find out about the whole thing with Monster and the Incredible Hulk, and they immediately think plagiarism, right? They're like, oh, this guy's a hack. So I think that has not a lot, but some to do with why he doesn't get enough respect from the youth. Right, because I mean, you see channels that I've seen thumbnails of people like,
Oh, here's Maddie.
How are you doing?
Good morning.
Hey, how are you? Did you delete Melanie's gifts?
No,
my gifts are gone.
No, I didn't touch your gifts.
I thought you guys were playing Dungeons and Dragons today.
Chats.
Oh, I got canceled.
Why?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, go to James.
Oh, James Abel. Omar blaming females for the mistake made by. It's just that everybody else is female that could have done it.
I don't have another male co-host. How's that my fault?
I didn't touch it.
Fine. And then I'll be accused of sexism if I do get nothing but male co-hosts. It's a never-ending
Bar's
battle.
happy that it was canceled. I'm sorry it was canceled.
So I'm going to hang out with Tina and Heather a little bit. So I decided to pop in before I go.
So wait, you're still going to go?
Just to Tina and Heather's house, just to hang out.
Oh,
Okay.
what are you guys going to do?
I don't know.
Well, let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll plan something. My people will call your people, okay?
Okay. We're playing some board games. Come on over. I'm just going to invite you to Tina and Heather's house.
Well, you know what? I had to do Tina scheduled TikToks with me, but I can postpone that until next week. And we're going to go see Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Which I'm so excited about.
Sorry, guys. No over or near for the next 2 weeks because we have to go see Gurren Lagann.
It's important that we see Gurren Lagann on Tuesday, which is playing in Japanese with English subtitles.
Yeah, which I like the dub. I know you hate the dub.
Us millennials love to cancel plans more than actually going through with them. There's a rush to bailing and not leaving. What is wrong with your all's mental state?
Sometimes it's fun when plans get canceled because you don't have to rush.
Okay, I mean, I understand like when work got called off, that was nice. But play it with friends. Oh, okay.
Hi, Micah. Here, just say hi to Micah before again the King of Jackals question. For someone who hasn't really read X-Men, is there one epic collection you recommend starting with to jump in?
Yes. The next one I'm announcing. But I haven't announced it yet. I know that for a fact. I haven't announced it yet.
What
do you got, Matt?
Something.
What do you got?
My friend 3D printed me.
Good. That's great.
Here,
news, King of
highlight.
Jackals.
A whole Donna Troy statue.
Oops, let me.
Wait. 3D printed and painted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Look how big those stars are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
amazing. Oh, I love your Nami in the wedding dress too. Sorry.
Oh no, this is from Belle.
Is that not? Oh, that's not Nami.
It's from the Mamoru Hosoda film.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute too.
Okay, you don't have to highlight me anymore.
Okay.
Oh no, let's stay highlighted on
Well,
let's not.
It's your fault for bringing out that Donna Troy.
Isn't that cool?
Stars, indeed.
Right? Big stars, man.
Any Western Omnis? Do those exist?
No. There's a Jonah Hex oversized hardcover. It was an omnibus at first, but they changed it to a hardcover.
Maddie, did you ever cosplay?
I have like 4 Donna
Okay.
Troy costumes. Yeah,
we did our what's it called? Our Halloween.
Yeah.
I was Nightwing.
No, I have a horrible memory.
You were Lydia.
I was. Oh, okay. Mark, thank you for the super chat. Omar showed the last reader you were on with Maddie to my wife, and her reaction was, "They're just babies."
Oh my God! Somebody called me a baby. I love
know.
your
I
wife.
told him we had lunch on Friday. We do little Zoom lunches, me and Mark, and I was like, "Omar's gonna be so happy to hear that your wife called him a baby."
I haven't been called a baby in a couple of years. Thank you so much.
That's awesome. And John, thank you for the super chat. Oh yeah, Pingu's still here. Pingu's not deleted. Dr. Slump or Sandland?
Sandland, it will be a lot cheaper on your wallet because it just came back to print. It's a one shot, and that's all you need. Dr. Slump has a lot out of print, and there's 16 volumes of Dr. Slump, I think. It's a riot. I really like Dr. Slump. You can kind of see where he took some of that and brought it into the humor of Dragon Ball. But it's like I said, there's some of those volumes are out of print.
Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil OHC Volume 5, or are they just skipping it for the Omni?
They're not continuing the Daredevil oversized hardcovers. Volume 4 is the last one. It's been discontinued. I've said that a couple of times, so feel free to share. And I'm sorry, I'm just a messenger, but I did ask David to confirm, and they did continue Fantastic Four by Slott and Avengers by Aaron, but the Zdarsky ones have been discontinued.
That's a shame. Is the Transformers reading order videos finished?
Nope. I'm actually working on that this week. I don't know if it'll be out this week. Probably next week.
Oh, wait. I thought I was trying to click something.
I do have an AMA. I can't play with you, Maddie.
Yeah, I
forgot I have an AMA at 2 p.m.
That if you are on the $7.77 tier in Patreon, you can join the AMA at 2 p.m. today Eastern time. And that is just like this, except it's a link through Patreon. And so it's a more private chat where there's the
inappropriate questions
about inappropriate things. I won't be taking a break today because honestly, I should have had a break this morning from the AMA. I feel
you're gonna leave me
I need to sleep all day coming on. Maybe Monday I could sleep all day. Like I need a day where I sleep until 3.
I get you.
So,
Earth Jam is right. I do plan on playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm actually replaying original 7 and the remake before it comes out. I played original 7 up until where it ends at Midgar, and then picked up the remake. And I'm going to finish playing 7 before.
When does it come out?
At the end of February.
Oh, that's not that far away.
I know. I'm very excited.
I'm going to play too. I don't know if I'll play.
I'm considering taking time off work.
The X-Men epic, is it classic or modern era?
It's Venom. I'm kidding, Phil. It's classic.
Someone special. Yeah, I know. I need to James, you have some questions for me that you can't ask right now. Omar, write down his questions.
I'm not writing down that man's questions.
I'm really tired. Yeah. Let's see. For those of you, yes, Omnidog interviewed Mike Allred. It was awesome, and Allred said that he would love to do Conan. That absolutely needs to happen. Goosey, I did watch part of their interview. I watched the part where they were talking about Hot Toys and
Yeah,
Disney,
he's a big nerd.
Disney World, or is it Land? I get them confused. And something else.
He builds his own
Jess was
diorama.
showing them how to, like, if you do this, the balloons will pop up, and and if you do this, hearts will pop up. That's what I watched. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh, thanks for writing, super sticker.
Thank you for that.
Who's Jack Quaid? You get Jack. Who's Jack Quaid? Wait, that's not it.
Do you know who Jack Quaid is?
No, I don't know. There we go. Here's a Spider Pug for you. Who's Jack Quaid?
Who's Jack Quaid?
I don't know.
Dennis's Quaid.
Are you going to tell? Okay.
Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan. So.
Oh.
She has a better chance of knowing that Dennis. Oh no, Meg Ryan. You know her from Final Fantasy X.
I know him.
Oh my God! Don't say that about my girl.
Phil's heart rate is back to normal.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy.
Let's see. Do you think Marvel will ever collect the Venomverse saga in either OHC or Omni?
Oh, absolutely. But I have no idea when. It could be years.
What about will Marvel ever make a Men in Black Omni? Strange they own Men in Black and never use them. Avengers Forever was last time they were used. Oh
my gosh, I forgot about Avengers Forever using them. There's a lot of property that Marvel has that I don't think they realize they have. So I don't know. But then, I mean, we've seen things licensed out, right? That are property by Disney, right? Like we've seen all the Disney stuff licensed out to Dynamite. Like you've got the Darkwing Duck, you've got Cruella, Lock, Shock, and Barrel from Nightmare Before Christmas, written by Torun Grumbeck. You've got Thundercats. Like, well, no, Thundercats isn't Disney. That's WB, but it's a lot. You have a list of why? What? Since JMS wrote Since Past, a story that was ill-advised, what AMA story? ASM story. Story was Slot Since Past, Spencer Since Past, Wells Since Past. I'll be honest with you.
I love stories,
Mike. In my head, nothing is as bad as Since Past. Not even One More Day. So I don't think anything comes close. Like to call somebody Since Past, like it would have to be like X-Men the Draco bad. Oh, or Batman City of Crime. I'm sorry if you like that story. I love David Lapham. I love his Stray Bullets, but that story was atrocious. Yeah, I don't think anything comes close to that. So it's unfair to say that.
I can't wait. I haven't read it yet.
Oh, I know. I heard everybody keeps asking me, and I'm like, well, because I gotta go to a comic store to go get it.
Because I was waiting. I've got several issues I need to pick up, and I was like, well, Cable comes out Wednesday, so I should just because we don't have a comic book store, a local comic book store. I should just wait until Wednesday and buy them all at once. Oh, I'm so excited. Good morning, Jacob. Which of Chris Claremont's X-Men Returns do you think is the best? And what was X-Men Revolution like?
X-Men Reloaded. I think it was the best one. You know why? Because the first issue, the X-Men were playing baseball in their backyard. And that is always bringing it back home.
Good fun times. Maddie, what are you excited for reading in 2024 in movies?
Oh, yeah. What are you excited for, Maddie?
Good question. Hopefully I remember them all. Always excited for more World's Finest. Always excited for more Dark Knights of Steel and World's Finest Teen Titans because that's been my favorite read lately. And I'm excited for things like the new Green Arrow to get collected and all of that. Movies, there's so many things coming out that I forget what's happening. But I'm excited with Tinker and Logon. Yes. Oh man, I can't remember what else is coming out this year anymore. I don't have my Cinemark app in front of me to tell me what movies are coming out, so I don't remember. I'm in video game zone right now, so all I can think about is Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth comes out end of this month, and then Final Fantasy comes out, and then the Suicune 2 remaster, and also
Wait. Suicune remastered.
Yeah, it's coming out.
What is that? And what?
It's 1 and 2. They remet, so it's widescreen. They like redid some of the graphics to make it look nicer. Cleaned it up, and now you can run diagonally, which is a big thing.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Big deal. It's a big deal. And then Aoden Chronicles. So it's hard for me to think about other things because right now I'm just like I'm in my.
When is that the one that you kickstarted?
Yes.
And
that I cried. I cried about. So I'm very. You can see my name in the credits when it comes out. So I'm really excited.
Wait, what?
My name will be in the credits of Aoden Chronicles.
When did you kickstart that?
Years ago, like 2020.
Wow, that's cool.
So, really excited.
Wow.
Last of Us 2. I just beat that.
Never, Neil. Never.
What? Thank you for the super chat. Here's Donnie.
It's not for me.
It's gonna take her a reread to appreciate it. That's what's gonna happen. We'll get her all sauced up, and then she can read and be like, "This is the greatest story ever. I love it."
No, it'll be worse. Yeah, Suicone's my favorite. So.
It'll be worse.
Oh, John, you bought It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth because all Matt's gushing about it. It is great.
It's so good. It's so
love
good.
It.
Let's see. Maddie, are you enjoying Green Arrow by Joshua Williams so far?
Of course I am. It's so good. And they really that team loves Green Arrow. And it makes me so happy. And they love Roy Harper. So it's a great family reunion series. So as a Green Arrow fan, I'm really happy.
Oh.
I need to have Joshua Williamson on the show because he watches my show. So I met him at New York Comic Con, and he was like, "You're Omar. Let me show you my pictures of my collection." It was really cool.
I'd love to talk to him about Roy Harper and how great he is in that book.
We'll talk to him about G.I. Joe. Oh, I know. I've read the first issue. It's solid. It's so good. Omar, do IDW still have a deal with 2000 AD, or is the American contract currently up for grabs? Dynamite could be home for some fresh U.S. dread. I think 2000 AD and Rebellion are doing their own thing, and they're publishing things through or distributing things through Diamond, so you can get them here in America. Like those Nemesis books that I showed, they're selling the hardcovers that were exclusive through their store through Diamond, meaning that your comic book store can order them. And I'll ask a little bit about the case files for Judge Dredd too, if they can do those.
Judgment Day or Norse mythology? I'm rereading Norse mythology and I love it so much.
That's not fair, David. I mean, you're talking Neil Gaiman
and all these terrific artists and just Norse. I just like Norse mythology itself.
Oh man, it's got the X-Men. It's Judgment Day has X-Men and the Eternals and the Avengers and
wait, it's got Turtles.
The Eternals.
Oh, I was like, what?
What if it did have Turtles? What if it was a weird crossover?
The Eternals. I don't think I've read a single thing of. Wait, ironically, I did read Neil Gaiman's Eternals and I didn't like it.
Not even Neil Gaiman can make me an Eternal fan. But Kieran Gillen made me an Eternal fan. Kieran Gillen's run is freaking awesome. So I'm still going to go with Norse mythology.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Maddie? Have you read either?
No.
You know, we have this show on Tuesdays called Old Reader, New Reader, where I can go back and read something and then you can read it for the first time.
Yeah, throw it on there.
Like the Patreon voted for the Longbow Hunters. Like, I'm really surprised nobody voted for the Death of Captain Marvel. I was like, oh, I want to reread that. Nope.
Next time.
It was close. It was like Killing Joke, Silver Surfer Parable, and
luckily we've read Killing Joke.
Mm-mm.
Really? Man.
I've
been doing this like 5 years. I don't remember anymore.
Do you own any of the Adamantium edition books?
I do not. They only published just a few, like a handful.
Say it like the kid. Say it like the kid. I like turtles. Dave said thanks. Also, Omar gushing on Judgment Day. I might do both.
It's good.
Did Kyle miss a Transformers announcement?
Listen, guys, just buy this. Just listen.
Oh my God, Maddie.
Just buy these. Just please, come on, please.
Just do it.
Just do it.
I don't know if somebody's watching for the first time. I was about to say, "You're what's wrong with the comic book industry."
What's right? This is a fantastic book. Thank you,
Richard. We haven't read it yet, and I'm really excited. To.
I may drive through the snow and ice today to go and get a copy of that because everybody's been asking me about it.
I was waiting to go Wednesday because Cable comes out Wednesday, and I was going to get both of them.
Yeah, and
I'm so
we
I'm
could
so
get
glad
it
it's doing well.
digitally, but that's not real comics.
I've got to pick up my pull list. I am behind.
What do you think about the news that Discotech will be releasing the Berserk 97 anime on Blu-ray March?
Oh,
he told me that 2 days ago. You said, "Hey, it's coming."
I'm ready with my grasses on.
Yes, you are. And it had the song.
Oh my god! And it had oh my gosh! What is the name of that song? It's the most kick-A song in Berserk.
Not White Horses. Wait, Wild. No, what does he say?
Why did you say White Horses? Now that's all stuff.
Okay, wait, Chad.
How happy are you that there's Berserk merch everywhere? Like you can get so much Berserk clothes.
You
now.
have
It's wild.
Let me tell you. Like, I'm not one of these. What are they called? Hipsters. That when something gets cool, you're like, oh, that's not cool anymore. I love when the things that I love just blow up and everybody loves it. Like I love
FYE has a ton of cool. Like they have some Berserk shirts, and I keep seeing like these really high end like anime clothing stores having really nice looking Berserk clothes. Like it's a great time to be anime fan because you can get some really nice looking like fashionable anime clothes now, not just like I have this thing with like an ironed on,
yeah. Oh, that's what I did for Reboot.
I will say I'm so excited. Like it's weird to think back, like how I watched Berserk for the first time in '98 through other means of.
We all had to.
They don't even make these anymore. Bootleg VHS.
Yeah.
It was like a second generation bootleg VHS. My buddy Mike and we stayed up all night. I had to work the next day.
No!
We stayed up, watched all 25 episodes, and I thought, why did it end like this? We did research on the internet, like where's season 2, and there were rumors of season 2 was coming. There have been rumors of season 2 coming since 1997, and we never got it. And when we finally did, that's not Berserk. But so I am super excited.
Dark Knight said all the stores around me sold out of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. I did think a bad thing.
It's gonna be a huge
maybe in Kentucky it won't be.
You'll be fine here because if there's so many stores that one of them's gonna have it.
Okay.
To answer Jack Wallace's question, which one's better, JMS or Fraction Store? I would not.
No. Which comes first?
Oh, which comes first? I'm sorry, JMS. JMS relaunches the line, then it goes Fraction, and then it goes JMS Gillen, which is now one Omnibus, then Fraction, and then Jason Aaron's store.
Jason, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, G.I. Joe is back. Larry Hama is doing his thing again. The first issue of Duke was great, but Duke showed up in Transformers. But I need my G.I. Joe Omni.
I haven't read it yet.
Oh, sorry. I guess you should. Well, maybe you need a pull list. Like,
I know it's a shared universe. Okay.
It's just for us. Okay, sorry if that was a spoiler. But I need my G.I. Joe Omni collection to get going. Any news? Yes, please. I'm getting Joshua Williams.
I'll ask him.
Sorry, I got distracted by pull list. Did I show you guys these Donna Troy covers I got?
Okay.
And then I'll answer the G.I. Joe Omni.
Sorry, I want to show because I'm about to leave, but I want to show you the Jen Bartel cover with that nice suit.
Jen always kills it.
Oh, wow. That's
I always forget her name.
It's cute.
I used to see her at conventions, like at MomoCon, but now she's like a big like illustration. She has a lot of Marvel covers, a lot of like Marvel Snap stuff. But like, how cute are these? I need to make a whole Donna Troy like wall.
The anime one reminds me of Kevin Lau's art.
No. Okay, I gotta go to Tina's.
Love you.
Bye, Maddie.
I may see you today after the AMA. Okay.
Whatever.
I think I will.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Let's see. So you didn't get a super.
It was Lionheart.
Or you didn't get a gift. How about Donald Glover's Spider-Man? Oh, I want to keep that gift. That's a good gift.
That's from the Spider-Verse cameo. I know that Skybound wants to do the classic stuff, but right now they want to focus on their own things, their own properties, their own Void Rivals, building their own universe. And it's going to be a licensing thing. And if you ever want to know about licensing and how it works, read the introduction to ROM in the omnibus format. If you're curious, if you're getting ROM, it has a wonderful introduction by the gentleman that ran Chris from IDW, that ran IDW, who got the rights from ROM from Hasbro, but still could not print ROM because of Marvel and the Marvel licensing. So it's kind of one of these things that's kind of stuck in limbo.
Oh, I can't wait.
So I hope it comes out, and I hope Skybound really pushes for it. And if not them, what's up, the Collector?
Yeah, it's windy here too.
If not them, then Marvel. Like, yeah. So here's hoping. I'm with you. I also want that stuff, Jason, and Transformers.
Okay.
Oh, Lionheart wanted to see this. This is Thunderbolts Red. This is the direct market cover, I think. And
so
this,
who's on Thunderbolts? I don't know anything about Thunderbolts. Is Deadpool on Thunderbolts? He's on the cover.
Well, this is the whole Red team.
Oh,
so
there's more than
Punisher,
one.
Agent Venom, and Deadpool, Elektra, and Red Hulk.
What are they? Like, what are they a team of? What's their point?
Thunderbolts.
What do they do?
Well, by this point, they kind of lost the whole idea of what Thunderbolts are. This kind of became its own thing. This is written by Daniel Way. But then Cullen Bunn comes in and writes some. Oh, no, Charles Soule does.
Well, what was the point of Thunderbolts? Why are they a team?
The point of Thunderbolts, the original team, is a big spoiler. And I don't want to ruin that for anybody.
Huh.
But
Rodimus Prime Rib says, for me, the Thunderbolts finished with volume 3. So what volume is that?
This would be considered volume 5.
Oh,
this comes after the dude. Seriously, the Jeff Parker stuff is so underrated. It's so good.
Seven Apollo's interested in that one. The lineup looks so interesting.
Yep. So you got Hulk and Elektra. There's a Ghost Rider, I think, ends up joining at one time, if I'm not mistaken.
James, can I pick Peter M because he's in New Zealand?
What is he asking?
That's my big. I want to go to New Zealand. Could you say hello to Russia?
What's up, Russia? How are you all doing?
And basically Marvel's Suicide Squad.
Yeah, practically later on.
Okay.
Thunderbolts is old, man. It's like 95, 96, yeah.
Is the Thunderbolts 30 years old?
Yeah.
I really think it's spoilers.
It's weird because when I see the comments, like I remember some dude, let me tell you, and this is no joke, somebody got so mad at me for spoiling the Dark Phoenix saga. And that's what changed my whole mentality about spoiling things.
Sebastian.
Spoiling things, right? Like they didn't know who Phoenix was or anything, and I was going through just talking. I thought the same thing. I'm like, this story is like from the early 80s. So I went on and talked to them. They were like, I've never read the story, and I can't believe you just ruined it for me. I mean, it was one guy, but or lady, I don't know. And I felt bad for spoiling it, so I was like, okay, from now on, I'm just gonna play it safe and put. I tell people minor spoilers ahead of time, and or big spoilers if I can remember what big spoilers are. But yeah, that's why I do it. And you're right. I had the same mentality, but when I ruined a story for somebody, maybe they never had a chance to read it.
You think the ROM Omnibus will be reprinted?
I don't know. This thing is a lot different than Conan. This is a lot different than Conan. When people ask me my honest opinion about epics, I don't think epics will come. I'm just being honest. Just based on how quickly they're going to come out. And we saw the same thing with Conan, so I don't know how long the license... I don't know. So if you're at all interested in it, or if you want to get it, I wouldn't wait that long. I hate for anybody to miss it. I think we get a Carnage Omni with all that stuff that was released between 2022 and now. Yeah, I think that stuff will come. Don't spoil Superman's secret identity. Which one, Sato? There's so many Superman. Is Ron better than Matlow's Hulk? No. Mm-mm.
Alex said there's always a new reader. And Sterling Silver says, I wouldn't get mad, but I do appreciate you being careful about spoilers. I'm reading through Uncanny Volume 3 for the first time now.
Oh, I hope you're enjoying it.
Any news on Aliens, the original year's Omnibus Volume 2 reprint?
No news on any of those reprints. I know that In Stock Trades they must have found not a pallet, but like a box, because they had some for sale. Because I think they shared it on our Discord. Somebody shared that, hey, IST has Aliens 2 right now in stock. Get it while you can. Hey, Omar and Melanie, reading X-Men in general for the first time. I'm all the way up to Inferno. Started with Lee and Kirby, 60s, went all the way up. Been quite a journey. Oh my gosh.
And Uncanny Volume 3 has been great. Cool.
Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I was jealous of reading it for the first time, man. Reading it for the first time. I remember taking that journey, and I didn't have the original issues. We didn't have omnis. We didn't have trades. I had to get the reprints from the 70s and 80s. Because I don't know if people knew, but Classic X-Men did not reprint like the Classic X-Men, right? Like the lineup with Cyclops, Jean, and Bobby, right? Because I guess even then in the 80s, they were like, this stuff's not gonna sell. We got to put Wolverine in it. We got to start with that team. So I had to get like the old reprints from the 80s that reprinted like 2-in-1s. And I remember that journey, and I like, because I had read X-Men, right? Like Uncanny, but I had never read from the beginning. And I remember for the first time going through the whole thing, and my mind was blown by the time.
Jen saying that must have been so tough.
Yeah. And people don't realize how good we have it now. Or maybe they do, right? Maybe us old guard realize how good we have it now. That's why I always say this is the golden age of collected editions. You look back 20 years ago, there wasn't, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, 20 years ago? Forget it, dude. Yeah. It was tough, but we did it. And we traded comics with friends and stuff. But that journey was amazing. I will never forget, just could not wait to come home from school to get to read the next issue of X-Men that I was on. I couldn't wait to find out. Like, I had always heard about the Proteus saga, and I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, this is a spoiler. Dang it, never mind. Colossus does something in the Proteus saga that you hear about later, and I never got a chance to read it, but until I started reading chronologically, and I was like, oh my gosh, it lived up to the hype. And then other stories, I'm like, it wasn't as great as they described it, but it's still really cool to go back and read it. I really hope that spirit is still in people when reading stories that they've heard about, right? Like,
that's why we talk about it every Saturday.
Yeah, like the spirit of like, I haven't had a chance to read it, but I've heard it was so good. And then when they read it, they're like, oh my gosh, that was just as amazing as everybody said. And then of course, that wasn't as good as Omar promised. I want my money back.
Oh, like Rocky. I showed Rocky to my film studies class.
That kid's an idiot.
That fell flat.
I'm sorry, kid, if you're watching.
There's more than one.
Those two kids are
Lionheart, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Omar, for the show and tell. Also, can you show the official handbook of the Marvel Universe Master Edition Omnibus, please?
Keep that gift up. I love that.
What? No, it's way long enough.
That thing is amazing. Yeah. Let's actually open this one up.
Okay. And Miss Lady Soul, thank you for the super chat.
Oh, thank you for the super chat.
Here, you're a comic reader newbie, so let me give you a regular gift. This one's a regular comic, except the third Spidey's missing. I'm more into female superheroes. I'm currently reading the Jessica Jones Omni. What would be a cool series featuring a female character to read next? Greetings from Montreal, Canada. Thank you so much for the super chat. And welcome to comics. Yay!
All right, let's see. In no particular order, but Wonder Woman, of course. Wonder Woman by Gail Simone. It's back in print. I love that book. Wonder Woman by George Perez. Volume 1 is back in print. Volume 2, not yet. Hopefully one day. Black Cat is phenomenal by Jed McKay.
I like Miss Marvel.
I was
the one trade there is. I enjoyed it.
The omnibus, but it's out of print right now. I'm trying to think of things that are in print.
There was a trade, was it? It was. I remember reading trade. Phil Owens agrees about Wonder Woman by George Perez.
Yeah, that's a classic. You can't go, and it's beautifully written, beautifully drawn. Captain Marvel by Kelly Thompson. I would go with that.
Kelly Thompson's Black Widow is what MD saying. Gotham City Sirens.
Yes, if you don't have to get Omnis, then here you go. Here's another list.
Wonder Woman.
The New Birds of Prey by Kelly Thompson is phenomenal. Birds of Prey by Gail Simone is freaking kick A, but so is Chuck Dixon's run. But I think Gail Simone just fleshed out the characters a lot more and also added more badassery to the team. Black Widow.
Badassery.
Black Widow. That is the correct answer by Kelly Thompson and Mark Waid. Both runs are phenomenal. Spider-Gwen is actually really fun if you're into the Spider-Verse movies. And any chance you get to read Storm in a solo story. And, honestly,
is awesome.
If you want some strong female characters, you look no further than Uncanny X-Men. Catwoman by Ed Brubaker.
Batgirl, Cassandra Cain.
Yeah, but those trades are out of print. Even the trades are hard to find.
Catwoman by Ed Brubaker.
Batwoman. by Ed Brubaker, or not Ed Brubaker,
Night Nurse,
Greg Rucka. There you go. I hope
Peter
some
David,
of those.
Supergirl.
Those are still in print. Yeah.
Spider-
Ooh, Spider-Girl's a good one. The modern epic comes out soon.
Wow. Everybody came up with some great suggestions. That was a good question. I hope that helped, Miss Lady Soul. Hey, NMC, any chance you know when Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2 will come back into print?
I do not. I think that will probably. We're at the point where it's not gonna be a stealth restock. That needs to be reprinted officially. Yeah.
Oh, Lady.
What? Wade's
Mechanic
Black
has
Widow's
it?
super out of print, along with Kelly Thompson's Rogan Gambit series. I'm so sorry about that.
Any update on the contents of the Flash by Messner Loeb Omni? Why do you think Wade's Flash Omni 2 hasn't been announced or in the catalog yet?
I don't have an answer to that. DC that kind of does their own thing. I'll be honest, DC, there's no predictability when it comes to DC Comics. I mean, this is a company that released Batman Hush 4 years after solicitation. So if you go by that, there is no predictability. There's no way to tell what they're going to do next. Was it Lionheart or who wanted to see the Marvel Universe?
Oh, you haven't showed it yet?
Yeah, this is the first volume. This is A through L. Now,
here, do you want me to show it?
all right, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, for anybody that collected these, like myself, these were originally published in landscape format, like this. So what you did was there were it had three holes, right? So you put them in a binder. So here's the back. This, I believe, is the direct market. You have Beast right there. This is A through L. I don't know who that guy is. Some lame X-Men.
That's an interesting choice of Gambit so big.
I haven't had a chance to stretch the spine yet, but here is what the under the dust jacket looks like. So this is
wait.
This is the Avengers.
Cool.
So this must be the Avengers. Yeah, it's Cap. That was my Captain Marvel growing up. All right, but moment of truth. This is how it's printed. The entire book.
Look at Avalanche's butt.
Okay.
His cheeks are like.
Oh, you're gonna see some major booty in here. You're gonna see some major booty in here. So if booty offends you, this book ain't for you. That should be a blurb in the next.
Booty offends you.
I'm gonna ask David if you could put that in volume 2 on the cover. If booty offends you, this ain't for you. You got man booty. You got cloak booty.
Cloak
Look,
booty. Wait, they pulled it up to show his butt.
He's like, hey man, when you work out as hard as I do on them gluteus maximus, you gotta pull up that cape or that hood.
When
look, he turned it. Yeah.
What was her name? When she was taking pictures for our wedding. I was like getting dressed for my wedding dress. I was like, take a picture of my butt. I worked hard on this. It's like, no. I was like, take a picture of my butt.
So they really a little thing behind the scenes. At one time, they thought about printing it like this, right? Instead of like this, printing it like this, so you could read it like this. But then David said, "Oh, that would be a nightmare. That would cost more than the Planet of the Apes Omnibus."
Oh my gosh!
That's what he said. So they decided to print it like this. Yeah.
Eternity with that cosmic booty.
So you got cosmic booty in here. You got all kinds of booty in here. Unfortunately, you're not gonna find Nightwing. Although it'd be funny if they snuck Nightwing in here too.
Is Alf in there?
Who said that?
Alf's booty.
No, Alf does not come in here and do that.
Let's see. I've got 3 questions. The
Manhunter's a good one. Who wrote that? Yes. Marco Andreco's Manhunter is phenomenal. That's a good one too.
So, my favorite Miyazaki movie is My Neighbor Totoro because of my babies, my kids. It's just it's heartwarming and I love it, and it's really that's my choice because it's really special to us. Richard, what's your favorite Miyazaki? And baby, what's yours?
Nausicaa, even though it's not really a Ghibli
really
film, but Nausicaa is my favorite. Here's when them little kids start singing. Oh man, the Ohms. I love that movie.
I haven't read it yet, but I'm so excited. You're like
Look,
the third person to talk
cover.
about it. Oh, I'm so excited to read it because I'm waiting for Cable to come out, but maybe we'll go to the comic store and then just go back. And the
Haku said they don't compare to Nightwing's
so
cape.
yeah,
Yo, if they add Mexican Gwen Stacy in here, that's some competition. Oh, Gambit ain't. Look, Gambit's so lame. He's like, I ain't showing my booty. I ain't showing my Cajun booty.
Code up. I have not read Dave McKean's Thelamus collection.
Oh, that is
For Christmas,
beautiful.
She loves Sandman.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's
Are
the
you
big.
gonna-
It's the. I already did a video on it.
Oh, so we have it?
Yeah, it's upstairs.
Oh, cool.
It's
Thanks
a-
for letting.
It's a beautiful collection.
Oh,
Have you
wow.
not seen that video? Anyway, go ahead, baby. It's okay. You don't have to
I
watch
use
them
both
on
accounts to watch every single video I like.
Please don't forget to hit that like
Oh,
button.
how horrible of me to use my school account to watch it. Am I still reading Lord of the Rings? Yes, I am. I just finished with the cancel of Elrond. It's taken me a long time, but that's okay. I'm just enjoying it. I'm not trying to rush through it. And Tom Bombadilio. Wait, is his name really Bombadilio, or is that what you
That's
say?
what he.
Tom Bombadil.
Tom Bombadil's so lame. He can't even rhyme.
No,
so
he's
he
not. He's really cool.
It's not that cool.
And then when they were talking about him on the council, I was like, oh, he's crazy cool. Wow, I like him. I hope he
rhymes
something else in the
he
book.
has to come up with a Tom Bombadilio to rhyme with another word because he can't come up with a word.
That's a five. Really, that makes him lame. Anyway, so yeah, I'm enjoying it. What you looking up over here?
Well, I want
Looking
to
through the emails.
I want to introduce our new viewers and viewers overseas because we do have a new sponsor for this part of the video. So if you live in Canada, this part of the video is sponsored by BD Cosmos officially now.
BD Cosmos,
the Canadian leader in graphic novels. They have a physical storefront in Montreal, Quebec, as well as a website which offers 25% off your order of in-stock collected editions of $99 or more. 25% off automatically applied for every collected edition pre-order before FOC. Free shipping everywhere in Canada for every collected edition on orders totaling $200 after the discount. They also have a reward system that accumulates stars for every dollar spent and redeem those stars for additional rebates on pre-orders of FOC.
Did you say they were overseas?
I mean,
well, Canada's
I gotta go through the Great. If I have to go through the Great Lakes,
okay.
Look. If I have to show my passport, it's overseas. All right. So, let them know at the checkout near mint condition sent you their way, and you'll automatically be added to a $25 gift card every month raffle. Entries are valid for both new and returning customers. Don't be afraid to call BD Cosmos, email them, ask them any questions. Their staff is always happy to help guide you towards the right purchase. You can also visit their website, bdcosmos.com, for more information. And that's what, Melanie? You better come up with.
I did not come up with
a you should have prepped.
We did not talk about this ahead of time. BD Cosmos, I apologize.
That's your thing.
Look.
That's your BD Cosmos. That's your jingle.
Wait, but the person wrote, you can the books are carefully packaged to sustain transit through the rough Canadian weather and get to you in the best possible condition. You could say in near mint condition. Wink.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that was already written there. There you go.
I like the BD Cosmos. I apologize. Ting.
The wink.
And you don't.
But I can't wink.
You can also have them hold your graphic novels. Just choose the hold my graphic novels until I reach free shipping option, which, by the way, is something that I use at Big Bad Toy Stores. So thank you to BD Cosmos, our official sponsor of that segment.
I'll do Hell Wink. Like, what's his face from One Piece? Hell Wink.
Look, it's Cosmos. Melanie will work on it. She'll do a space jingle.
Space jingle.
BD Cosmos. I apologize. Across the border. Look, it's across the seas. Peru's across the seas too. Have y'all not heard of that canal? Ain't nobody walking across the canal. So if you live in Canada, this is a great opportunity. Warren, I have never seen Warren be so kind about anything. Cool. Congrats on the user. And he's from Kentucky.
Oh, you are Warren?
Yes. Mel's genetic mutation. That's your what a lame mutation. You can't wink.
Oh, you want to see another mutation?
Please don't. No. No, don't do that, baby.
Why?
Don't, because I'm doing you a favor. Don't do that. I love you. I love you. She ain't got web toes or nothing like that, but I don't know who's gonna be taking pictures of your feet. Don't do that.
Like
it's okay. It's fine.
That's what it does.
I have to stop Amanda. I gotta stop Amanda from doing things.
Lucille Bluth wink. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought it was a winking face. Like, it's okay to take this with alcohol.
Hi, guys. I hope you have a marvelous Saturday. Is that blank of Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus right behind you? Yes, it is. This is the direct market cover. I love that you're... okay. As much as I don't like spoiling things, there's nothing I can do about the names. It's Melanie. There are weirdos out there like bars is probably one of them. This is the direct market cover by Mark Bagley. Underneath the dust jacket.
I love Mark Bagley.
He's a curmudgeon.
Yeah, that's why I love him, and I like his art.
That is what's underneath the dust jacket, which is another piece by Mark Bagley.
That really pops.
What's up, Cairo from Brazil?
Oh, there's a whole site dedicated to famous people's feet.
Oh, wait. What did John just Googled it?
No, goggled it.
Okay, you goggled it.
To cross the Panama Canal by land, you can use the Bridge of the Americas. Ooh, that would be fun.
That's what we called it, the Bridge of the Americas?
Yeah, I could go to Krakoa. You can't.
I can go to Krakoa. I can roll my R's. Let me in Krakoa.
The Spider-Verse movie kind of spoiled it anyways. Well,
maybe.
Well, the death. I'm going to say Death of Spider be included in Omni 4.
No. This would be Omni 5, but we know that Omni 5, or at least I was told, is going to be mapped differently.
That's a good idea. Squirt grapefruit in my eye.
Oh, that's right.
Just kept it.
No, I wasn't waiting. My favorite Miyazaki film is between Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, and My Neighbor Totoro. I have to see The Boy and the Heron.
I think I need to rewatch The Boy and the Heron.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't prepared for what type of movie it was. Unpopular opinion, but USM is Bagley's weakest work.
I think his weakest work for me is Brilliant. Maybe it was the inking in Brilliant. Wink and Roller, 2 newest X-Men.
Oh, Rahul needs an Indian sponsor. Need even more discounts.
And man, if anybody ever reaches out to me from India, I'll be happy to. I was so happy when somebody from Canada reached out to me because I've been waiting for that email. I'm like, finally, I can
waiting with bated breath by the computer.
I have so many Canadian viewers that watch my things, and they're like,
great.
"How can we get discounts?" And this is cool, right? Because you get into a point program if you order from them, and I like those, and much like Big Bad.
Reward programs get me, yeah.
Well, I mean, much like Big Bad Toy Store, they offer hold my pile of loot until it's ready for free shipping. That's nice.
Why are Marvel pages glossy? Is that good or unintentional? Is it a print or a paper stock thing?
Paper stock. Paper stock, but I think at the end of the day, Marvel gets to choose what type of paper, not the. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's in the detail, what paper stock it is, how thick the paper stock is, but they do choose the type of paper for these collected editions.
Let's see. My top 5 artists, my favorite Spider-Man run. Favorite Spider-Man run is Straczynski, the first part, and then the let's see. I love Dan Mora and Mike Gerads, and I don't know if Mark Bagley's in my top 5. Oh, that makes it difficult for top 5. Can I just list off who I like? Okay, Dan Mora, Mark Gerads. You gotta help me, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do I like?
Marco Cacchetto.
Yes. Fables dude that made me cry when I got his signature.
Oh, Mark Buckingham.
I'm past 5, aren't I? Or am I at 5?
What about
George Williams?
George Perez.
Oh yeah, George Perez too. Sorry, Logan, it's not top 5. I'm just listing off. I'm happy. Look at me having top artists. There's somebody else too. Mark, is he the person that drew Daredevil? Was it Zdarsky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marco
yeah.
Cacchetto.
And then who's drawing Batman? Jimenez.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, that's good too.
Yeah, he says.
And Daniel Warren Johnson, he's growing on me.
Oh, Daniel Warren Johnson is awesome. I love his art. Those are good choices.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
High 5.
High 5. Your thoughts on Rafael Grampa's art? I love it. It's not for everybody, but I love it.
Is it Walt's time?
It's Walt's time.
Okay.
So if you live in Europe and you're interested in purchasing big books, don't forget to check out our sponsor in Berlin, Germany. They have books up to 50% off, and I don't have the thing up anymore. So let me see if I can do this from the... Okay, hold on.
Oh, it's like somebody deleted the gifts.
No, gifts don't pay me for sponsorship, Melanie.
It's right here.
They have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC big books in the EU. Flat shipping rates for 12 euros for all EU countries. All emails answered within 24 hours. They also have a superb selection of out-of-print books. That's waltscomicshop.com. And you enter the code near mint condition, all one more to check out, and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order of over 40 euros or more. And that's
Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting, ting. Wait, what was the other one? Oh, I was supposed to go ting, ting, ting. I messed it up.
okay.
90s Mark Bagley. Look at these people listed. Jim Lee, I do like, and Elsa. Oh, there's so many good artists. And McFarlane. Oh, man. And, Jack Kirby. I'm not a fan.
Why would you say that on a live stream?
I'm not saying that he's bad. It's just not a fan. I just
if Scott,
it's not my personal.
Dune
taste.
Beer was here, he'd be like, "What is wrong with your woman?"
Yeah, excuse me, your woman.
Well, don't blame me. Blame Scott.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what he
it's
said.
you. You're making a hypothetical situation. You're the person talking.
It was Scott. I was channeling Scott.
I bought Omar the Fastbar special statue, aka the Hot Ball special statue, when it comes out. Oh, can I? Sideshow has monthly payment to make a big birthday.
Why would you want me to get those? Walt, I apologize.
Walt, I'm sorry. Best and worst comic based on a movie. Oh, Green Lantern.
Well, he's asking for a comic that's based.
Oh, comics. Oops, sorry, I misread. Owen, your question. Best and worst. Here, let me get the
Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie adaptation. Maybe, no, maybe one omnibus announcement. No, maybe this week. But the Masterworks announcement should be this week.
Is there a good movie, or good comic adaptation?
Look, you hurt Hamza's feelings. I didn't know he had a heart.
Oh no!
Come on.
Yeah. Tim Sale. Tim Sale. Oh, he's good too.
Yeah, am I not your man? What's up with that? What?
So what's a movie? Comic adaptation that's good.
A movie comic?
You went
Transformers, the IDW adaptation is beautifully drawn.
Oh,
but out of print, and you can't hardly find it.
Okay, so we got some packages. Do you want to show the picture first of what Bobby sent?
Okay, so as you all know, we do giveaways here on the channel. And oh my goodness, I got to give a huge, wonderful thank you to my buddy Bobby Keaton, who I hung out with a couple times. And I had no idea when he's like, "Hey, I'm going to send you some boxes." I had no idea that we were going to get 7 boxes of donations. I don't know how much money.
When I went to the post office, I had to come back in twice with the card.
I have no idea how much money he spent on shipping, because I know how much these things cost, even media mail shipping. But this is the stack that we got from him. And I'm going to show some pictures that are closer, because I was like, I can't bring it downstairs.
So last night, I opened the boxes. Yeah, it was a lot. I opened the boxes, and Alicia broke them down for me.
So we've got some hardcovers, some oversized hardcovers in here, some epic collections, some trade paperbacks, and compendium collections. I wasn't expecting to get this much. Oh my gosh, Bobby, I could just do a giveaway on Bobby's stuff.
Yeah, but thank you.
Thank you, dude.
Actually, I think there was one block of books that wasn't in the picture. I found it over there on the couch.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gabriel.
Get to feeling better, Gabriel. Seriously, buddy.
Johnson says, "Holy moly."
Yeah, holy moly is right. Did he rob a store? He may have. That high roller could send me some. Omar, ask your woman. Dude, why are you trying to get me in trouble, man? It's not what I said. It's what Scott said.
Roberta, I have not yet. And seriously, you're like the fourth or fifth person that's asked. I'm really excited. I've got other comics to pick up, and I thought, well, I'll wait for Cable to come out Wednesday and pick it all up. And now I'm a little scared that they're going to be sold out. And I also need to pick up Carnage, Transformers, Batman, something else. I've got a list on my phone: Spider-Man and Cable. Maybe.
So thank you for asking her, Roberta. And that was Scott Doonbeard.
Yeah, that was a major donation. So Bobby,
yeah,
I didn't.
I don't know if Bobby's watching today or not, but I love that guy. He is a good human being, and he was like, well, you know, he didn't want to sell him, so he felt like donated.
Here before I show the next package,
Sentinel Comics. What's up? What's up, Hunter? Look at this shirt. You see it? Represent.
Oh, wait, he can't. Okay,
now you can see it.
There you go. There you go. How are you doing, Hunter?
It was good to see you,
guys
man.
Check out Sentinel Comics as well.
If you
this guy works really hard. He's working all the time. We had lunch, and
he had to go back to work.
He got a phone call, and he was answering it in case it was somebody that needed help with an order.
Yeah. I had the shirt on backwards at first, and I'm like, we do have some other things. Who's this from?
So this is from.
I'm gonna start keeping tabs on who's sending
Josh
books. Josh who?
Josh in Kentucky. Well, I'm not gonna say on the stream.
Oh, okay. Here, give me his. I'm just putting Josh M. Okay.
So we've got some Batman books.
These are
from Josh.
These
for
are
the next giveaway.
These are the latest deluxe editions of the Batman by Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb. So you have the one that kicked it all off, which is The Haunted Knight, and you've got the second book in there. I know these names are a little bit confusing. The Long Halloween, and then you have Dark Victory. So the trilogy is all here. And this is all from Josh. Big thank you. These will definitely go to somebody whenever we have the next one. So big thank you, dude.
Oh, that's Single Issues Condition spinoff channel.
Single Issues spinoff. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Melanie, get a pull list at your local comic book store. Just don't tell them.
It's not very local, though. Bad noises intensify. Okay. We have a couple more boxes.
This is from Mishat Kotek. So where is he based out of?
Oh, we also have Christmas cards.
Polska. Okay. So this is stuff that English. Mr. Lightbulb.
This is stuff English.
Well, sometimes viewers send me stuff in their native tongue, and I'm like, I'll look at the pictures. This is Mr. Lightbulb. It's a little tiny book. This is cute.
Oh, thank you, Lionheart. Yeah, I know that I could do that. I think I will start doing that.
What's that?
I'm not organized yet about creating a pull list.
Frankenstein's Womb. It's a. I've never heard of this.
A graphic novella.
Graphic novella by Warren Ellis. Who's the artist?
And this I did flip through last night. It's got terrific art in it.
I love that book, Tiny Fox and Great Boar. Oh, that's a good book.
Of course, I open into boobies.
Well, I mean, they're just yellow boobies.
Yeah, I know, but still.
So maybe YouTube won't find it. This is all in black and white. Whoa, same time.
Dang nabbit.
This is beautiful. Is that an art book?
Uh-huh.
I have never heard of this. Who originally? Oh, Avatar Press. Okay. It's really short. It's really small. Who's the artist on that? It's art for Ken. The feedback loop of MMXX2. Yeah, I can't read that.
And then, oh, here we go.
Okay,
the person that sent it to us.
Thank you so much.
Title pages of Delicious. Thank you so much for sending it.
I didn't have these library editions of. I had the Omnibus edition, and I ended up giving it to Maddie of The Witcher. So thank you so much.
Okay, so we're checking the title pages of Delicious. Or Delicious. Thank you so much. This is really cool.
Okay, Appetite for Success.
Let's see.
And then this one here. This is Delicious Volume 1. Oh, it's signed for Melanie and Omar.
Aww.
Bon appetit. by.
Here.
Oh, can y'all
Yeah,
see that?
there we go.
And there's a
Oh,
sketch.
that's cute.
Dude, thank you so much. Oh, these are cute. Look at the artwork. I've never heard of Doll Issues from K6 Editions, and this is in English. Let me look at volume 3 to see. Oh, I've read this. Brian sent me this a couple of years ago. This is beautiful, and this is the translation by Oni Press. So Oni Press did this. Now that this is a beautiful book. In case anybody hasn't, delicious. I think your daughter should like them.
Oh,
well, thank you so much for sending these our way. I've never heard of this. This is. Okay, wait a second. This is written. Okay. This one here has no dialogue. It's in this landscape format. Melanie, can I get some help here? Demium, maybe. Let me make sure this one doesn't have dialogue. It doesn't seem to have dialogue. Yeah.
Ooh, she said ramen. Now I want ramen for lunch.
And there you go. Yeah, and then, of course, The Witcher. Both of the library editions. These are beautiful books that Dark Horse put out. Did not have those. So big thank you, man.
Yeah. I recognize that artist on the cover, yo.
And who was it? It was Kote.
Your mom?
Really?
Oh, wait, who? I thought you were saying that.
No. Oh, you sent it up. Put it over here.
Yeah. Okay, how about let's get back to answering some questions. And then we've got one more box here. How about in 10 minutes in the Christmas cards?
Look at you being all business.
It sounds like they're eating dolls. Oh no. Opinions on Francis
Manapul's
New 52 Omni.
It's good. And he's an artist, right? And then started writing the stories. So what's really cool is that because he's writing the stories, he can manipulate the art, meaning that he has a lot of freedom and liberties when it comes to like the Flash running through the panels, and he knows exactly where he wants to put the title page. He plays a lot with those kind of things. It's really cool.
Time to pick your brain. My friend and I were talking, and what do you think would even be collected in the Venom Modern Epics 2 and 3 when they decide to do? Because I'm not sure.
It would be the Matt Gargan stuff. It would be that era of Venom, right before the Agent Venom stuff.
When are you going to publish your overview of the Clone Saga?
Which one?
When do you think the Clone Saga overview is coming out?
The Omnibus or the Epic Collection? The Epic Collection, my trades, Marvel trades overviews come back this week. It's been about 4 weeks since I've done them because I've been just backlog of reading and stuff. But I will. That comes out this particular Tuesday. And back every week. I love those and I love doing them.
What is the release date for Superman Chained hardcover? Do you know if Darkness Volume 1 hardcover will be reprinted?
They're supposed to reprint Darkness. Unchained came out just when did it come out? December? Like the first week of December this came out. I don't know. I haven't seen any Wolverine Epic collections, honestly, but even if I did, I can't say a word until Marvel gives me the go ahead.
What did you just say? Wolverine Epic collection?
Yeah, he's asking about Wolverines,
and I answered that question.
Even if I knew, I couldn't say anything.
Well, just this morning, while I was getting ready, I was watching
one of the best ones.
Batman Beyond, because in the girls and I, we take martial arts classes, and we were talking about it last week. I was like, "Ooh, Batman Beyond! I want to watch that." You all listen. For years, I've been watching YouTubes on my phone, and it just dawned on me this week to download a streaming app, and then I could watch. I want to watch a Batman Beyond TV show, just having it on, like while I'm getting ready and stuff. I was like, I feel like a whole new world's opened up to me. It never occurred to me to put streaming on my phone. So that's what I was doing this morning. But I also think it's good. Like I stop myself I don't need to entertain myself while I'm brushing my teeth. Like sometimes just brush my teeth. Don't have something playing. And it's probably making me take longer to get ready and put on makeup if I'm watching Batman Beyond at the same time. But yeah, I'll rewatch it because it's such a good movie.
It's a good one. There's also like an uncut version. Chris, that one comes out in June. Omar, Melanie, the Marvel Omnis have gone up in price. What was expected, but the hardcover has become substantially a lot more expensive than the DM variants, in some cases higher than 33%. Do you know why? Okay. I don't know 100%. And I don't want to assume, but depends on who the distribution is getting it from. Whenever 2020 hit, we had the whole Diamond thing happen, right? Like Diamond fell through, and we have now 3 big distributors. We haven't had that in years. Yeah, just leave it up for 1 second, baby. We haven't had that in years. We used to have 2, Capital and Diamond. And then Diamond, as some people said, monopoly, which is the correct term, monopolized the market. But with Diamond Monopoly, we had a lot bigger discounts because people were ordering more things. Whenever you split the one big distributor into 3, you're going to lose discounts. I don't know where you're ordering books from, but some people cannot order from PRH, which are giving the biggest discounts right now. They have to order through Diamond. Or oh my gosh, actually there's 4, because you can also order through Lunar, who orders through Diamond. So the discounts are being lost there. And I don't know who exactly, and I would never point fingers at the distribution, but you're not the first person that mentioned this. Somebody else asked me this. As far as like one of the US sellers here, it really depends on where they're ordering the books from, what distribution center, and who they can order from. Because if you're overseas, which I know you are, you can't order from certain distribution centers here, and that's why the prices of some of DM stuff has gone up. And I don't want to point fingers because I don't know 100%. And I get it. Everybody got to eat. Everybody's got to pay for, their employees. But I feel like somebody's taking advantage of that. And it's not a Marvel thing. Like as far as like the prices of the DMs going up. Okay. It's just distribution seems to be an issue right now.
Willem Bill likes cheese.
I'm so glad you started
And
that.
Batman Beyond is way better than brushing.
What?
Brushing my teeth.
Oh, okay.
Just want to say I appreciate your ear and list so much. You've helped me discover so much new stuff. Awesome.
I'm glad that I did. I hope you're enjoying it.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I started this one before. Hamza rewatched Batman Beyond the last few years. It's still great. Return of the Joker rules. Yes. Wink asking, have you read Paul Dano's Riddler Year 1?
You're talking about the Clone Saga Volume 1 Omnibus. I'm so sorry. That will be next Monday. Sorry about that.
Oh, talking to Ashley.
It's in my reading pile, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
But you have a chance to read 2 Christmas cards while I get the last package.
Okay. Oh, Mark Zimmer sent us a Christmas card. There's no cheese in here, Mark. Wishing you the very happiest of holiday season and the best
we got 2 more
of
packages.
all possible New Years. Mark Zimmer. Oh, thank you so much, Mark. Oh, not just Mark, but Julie Zimmer too, his lady. Ghost Fleet is so good, man. That's Donnie Cates and Daniel Warren Johnson, right? This is from C. Albrecht?
Chris.
Oh, it's Chris. Yeah, my buddy Chris. Chris A. That's how I know him. And this is, there's a letter here. Thank you for the wonderful people you are. Happy holidays. Oh, thank you so much. It's a shame we didn't get these in time. And did you donate a tree? Oh, no, he's sending me pictures of his pups.
Aww.
There's a long letter here. Another year quickly goes by. Olivia's working. Okay, so he's keeping me up to date on his family. Well, I'll have to read this.
Mark couldn't fit any curds into the car.
Couldn't you send me any cheese, Mark?
Oh, thank you guys. Erwingu saying thanks. And we're just saying, why can't I get an oversized hardcover of Donny Cates' God Country? What
There was
story.
a very
That's a
rare,
good story.
hard to find, limited edition hardcover. It's not in oversized, but it is a hardcover. It's a standard size hardcover that was only available through comic book stores on Free Comic Book Day 6 years ago, 5 years ago. I can't remember that, but yeah, you're right. The same thing happened to this. This is one of my favorite books of all time. 4 kids walk into a bank. One of my favorite books. No oversized, just a limited edition hardcover.
Let's see. This is from Andy. Here, I'll read and you can.
Sure. Okay, so we've got some Bendis stuff in here.
Here are a few more books for your next giveaway. I intended to send these for the 90K giveaway, but just didn't get in time. These are mostly Remender and Bendis books with a couple of manga.
Remember
All
Low?
are in good shape. Just as a reminder, there are a few panels in Remender's Low book that are definitely adult content.
Adult content.
Thanks again for your great work on this channel, Andy.
Thank you, Andy. I'll add Andy. Strange Girl, which nobody really talks about. Scarlet, which is more complete than your Absolute Edition.
Fear Agent.
Another set of Fear Angel. Oh, I haven't read this. This is the Crueler Than Dead. This is published by Ablaze Manga. So thank you so much for that, Andy. Let me add Andy. We want to start doing better and add people that donated books, so we can name them off whenever we have the giveaway. Because
because I opened the boxes last night. I'm starting to learn my lesson. Wow, Bar, gimme.
Bar, you and your little 16-year-old friend over there have already won.
Now, this
What's up, Trigonosis? How are you, buddy? Omar, when is the reprint of Uncanny X-Force coming out again? Let me look that up on my master sheet here. What do you got, Melanie?
I'm waiting for you to say it.
That one comes out in July. That's the latest date I have. Okay. Omar, did you pick up that Disney Comics Target only book? I haven't gotten out, man. I've been home all week for real, but as soon as I do, I will.
Are you guys ready for this?
What is it? What the?
Rip it open!
What the heck is wrong with it? Okay, let me hold this up. You all have to see what I just saw. How many freaking copies of Trouble Deluxe Edition was I? Like, do y'all want to see a grown man cry? Why would you do that? Who sent this?
I don't know. I'm just ripping open this.
Wait, there's a little note up here.
I can't get it out quickly enough. I finally can read it.
Oh my God, they bought all the copies of Trouble from somebody on eBay.
All the copies that still exist. This is a Marvel Premiere Edition.
Yeah, these. Oh my goodness, thank you
There's
so much.
trouble brewing in the Hamptons.
Okay, that.
It's one of the most controversial stories Marvel has ever produced.
That is true.
When friends May and Mary take on a summer job at a posh resort after high school, they meet brothers Ben and Richard. And summer loving ensues, prepared for sand, sun, and lots of sex. High drama, infidelity, and a pregnancy. Innovative work by Mark Millar and Terry Dotson.
Who did this?
Explicit. There's no name?
No, it's just the eBay seller, but it's just the purchase receipt.
Melanie will regret reading that. James, you get trouble. You get trouble.
Those copies of Trouble to people you don't like. Yeah, this was this is crazy. There's no note. There's and like the address is missing or it's blanked out. Right? I don't.
Yeah,
it
like
just says
the package got kind of mashed up.
Oh my gosh!
You get in trouble, and you get in trouble.
Was it David? Was this you, David Gabriel? Did you just send me your extra copies?
Alex says the artist is good, the story's bad. I was going to say
it's Terry Dotson that did it. Oh my gosh, this story is awful. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm just going to read it right now.
Gift. No, do not read it right now. If you've seen Dirty Dancing, you've read Trouble.
I have it. Let's see, all the books facing the other way on that parcel are probably out of Hardcovers.
No, they're all Trouble. They're all Trouble, and they came with the receipt. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Well, now we know how many copies to give away.
Trouble again.
No one's gonna get that.
Trouble. You know what? Ryan might. Ryan's asking about Star Wars. You know that cartoon with the droids, that song at the beginning, Trouble Again.
The Star Wars Jason Aaron reprint? That just came out, didn't it? Oh my gosh. How fast does time go? They just reprinted it with 3 covers. Is it out of print? Oh my gosh, it's out of print. How in the world is that out of print again? It just came out in 2022. That's probably why. Time just flies. No word, but you have a voice.
Josh, did you send it? Did you really send it? He said, glad my package came in.
There's no way Josh would have paid for this. There's no way. This was not a Josh thing. Somebody else got it. Kingsport Cal got you. Oh, it comes with a dust jacket.
Did you really send this?
No, there's no way Josh sent that.
No, you say Kingsport Cal.
No, there's no way Kingsport Cal.
You got my reference. Oh, Richie, you're evil.
So make sure you vote.
Only in a good way, Mary. Only in a good way.
God. Make sure you vote in the next reading order. Be careful giving those away. You might push someone out of comics with those. That is good. I'm going to send these to Josh. I'm going to send these back to Josh. Return to sender. But whoever sent them, thank you so much. It's been an ongoing joke here.
Yes.
And now we know what the next book club's going to be. You have a choice to vote for Trouble or Trouble or Trouble. Oh, and the covers. I forgot about these covers. Yeah, the covers had real models.
But she looks like she's 15. That's weird.
No, Melanie.
Yeah, that's weird.
No, look. Let me show you the cover to issue number 1.
Well, that one. Like,
they're
I like it. I like it.
They're of age. Oh my gosh. Girls look like that when they're getting dressed in the mirror. Is it that bad? Dude, what if here's the thing. What if you read it and you love it? You're like,
I'm going to do a defend video.
You're going to be like, this is the best comic book I've ever read in my life.
Oh, wow. Like it changes me.
I'm unsubscribing and canceling my Patreon. No, Matt, you're going to get sent a copy. Those covers are of underage French Canadian models. Okay. I thought there was no way they could. No, there's no way.
Do you know that for a fact? No, surely it's not. But I mean, they don't.
Omar, I'd take a free copy of Trouble. I've always wanted to read it, but I don't want to pay for it, especially how bad it's supposed to. I mean, there might be people that like it.
I don't get that at all. Why is that the cover? That's an odd artistic.
You know what's interesting is that this was the beginning or the relaunch of the Marvel Epic line. Not to be confused with the Marvel Epics, but this was the relaunch of the Epic line like we had back in the 80s. And it was riding high on Mark Miller and Terry Dotson's Trouble, and it was going to fund other projects. And all we had was one Crimson Dynamo series, and then the line was canceled. It was that bad.
I think I'm going to end up skimming it. I don't think I'll read it.
Still waiting for the next lot of announcements. Who doesn't love Frank Cho? Frank Cho had nothing to do with this book. It was Terry Dodson. Omar. Yes. That was dead air. What was that?
NFL Dude 56 said the photographer who took those worked in teen fashion.
Oh my gosh. That's weird because of the premise of the book. Yeah, Omar, you need to send OmniDog one of those. Why? There's no way he'll read it.
We got 15. So
he already has 5 delusional piles.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
This covers 13? Frank Cho?
Maybe
that looks like a Dotson.
Terry. Yeah.
And that's Dotson for sure. Which cover are you talking about, Josh?
Are you making a joke about the pictures, the photographs? Oh, not applicable. They didn't have the last 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, okay. So I could check that out. The one with the women in the mirror.
The one.
Okay.
The one with the women in the mirror. Oh, the second printing. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Are you hyped for
Question
Volume 2 Omnibus coming out in February? I'm already excited to check out your overview whenever it comes out.
Yes.
I hope it did because I was too distracted by looking at Trouble. If whoever sent this did, if you said something in the chat, please say it again because I totally missed it. Yeah, I want to know who sent this. This is
We should do an old reader,
joke,
dead reader, because
awesome package, and now I could read it. Thank you.
Dead reading that.
What's upcoming on the bestest channel ever this week?
Thank you, buddy. Tomorrow is the overview of Thor by JMS and Kieran Gillen, and I'm putting that on Patreon today. Monday is the overview of ROM Volume 1, ROM Omnibus Volume 1, Romnibus Volume 1, plus the giveaway instructions for that. And at 5 p.m., I'm interviewing Colin Bunn. Tuesday is the return of the Marvel trades, the weekly overviews of those. I love those. And I'm going to see if I can finish Power Rangers by then and put it out that day, because we're skipping Old Reader, New Reader to go watch Ting and Top and Gurren Lagann.
Spin on.
The first movie.
Who the heck do you think I am?
Wednesday is what's
Sweet vanilla cream cold brew.
I had something up on the board. Wednesday might be. I'm gonna see if I can get Hidden Gems out this week, so that might be a Thursday thing. And then DC's solicitations is Friday, and hopefully Marvel's Masterworks announcement sometime this week, as long as it gets approved. So yeah, that's what's going on. Probably a couple of other things.
EM, I hope you can make it for our meeting on the 21st via Zoom at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The book club meeting. EM joined. But we are reading The Last Ronin. We
try to put, like, I don't know where you live, M or EM, but we do try to put a poll to cater to our audience that is overseas too. So we try to make it sometime during middle of the day. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin should be fun. Sounds like another marvelous week.
Aww.
Well, Bar, you need
recycling day.
I can tell you who to email at DC. You can email Clark Bull at DC and tell him to start talking to me.
Say what you want about Trouble, but Millar is actually a good writer, and even after the Netflix deal, loves comics so much that he's doing regular work.
I'm not a fan, but I'm glad that you like him. I'm glad that you like Mark Millar, and that's all that matters.
No,
I've never.
I was going to ask, is there anything that Mark has written that you liked? I don't know if I've read anything.
Red Sun was, I think, probably my favorite thing he wrote, but even that is not my favorite. He's the guy that did Civil War. He's the guy that did.
I didn't like Civil War.
He did Fantastic Four.
Like the concept of Civil War.
Ultimate X-Men. He did The Authority right after Warren was did. He had he did some JLA issues. He did Flash. He's worked on a lot of projects. He did some Judge Dredd.
Is
Old Man Logan, Enemy of the State, things like that. People really like Old Man Logan.
Gabriel sent a letter a few months ago with Pingu at the bottom. Do you remember?
An email or a letter?
A letter.
Let me see.
Because with a picture of Pingu at the bottom.
No, we never got it, Gabe.
Yeah, I was going to.
Otherwise, we would have.
That's why I'm asking you, because Gabriel, I have a really bad memory. Well, shoot. I thought she was really cute.
He did Kick A. Who was really cute?
The picture of Pingu.
Oh, okay. He did Kick A. Is there a reason you don't like Miller? I have never been a fan of his storytelling. I've never been a fan of his dialogue. And please, this is just my opinion. Do not let this ruin or take away anything if you love his writing. I think he can write 3 characters and that's it. A smart A. I hate putting people in this category, but it just feels like everything I've read. If you want to do a test on what I mean, you take an issue that he wrote, like Ultimate X-Men or Civil War, and you can mix match the dialogue, and it could still work. Like no matter who's saying what, it could still work because he only writes 3 types of characters. And that's the kind of storytelling I don't like. But that's just me. I realize that people really love him. I know that people really love Old Man Logan. I realize that Civil War, the comic, means to what it means to a lot of people. I just don't like him as a writer. I never have. This is long before the whole.
Goodbye, Kingsport Cal.
The whole Kingsport Cal leaving. Unsubscribe. Okay, my bad, man. Like I said, don't let it change.
Chris said he's not offended.
Do not let it change your opinion in any way. This is why. Well, my overviews, I stick neutral. And I've overviewed some Mark Miller stuff, and I keep my 2 cents to myself. But the live stream is different. This is where I get to share my thoughts. And if you're all asking me, I'm going to kill Ryan. I am going to kill Ryan Wilson. Y'all heard what travesty are you writing? I hope that hurt your soul to write that. I hope that hurt your soul to write that right there. I'm not even going to bother reading that nonsense. But that's just my opinion, you know, and it could be an old man opinion, like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. You don't know what these characters, but you know, it's just my opinion. That's it.
Did Flying Puppet Comics miss any announcements or sneak peeks?
Hopefully the Marvel Masterworks announcements will be this week, and that will be August 2024 to January of 2025. And to, you know, answer the question, the remaster.
Bruce, you sent it.
You did this?
Wait, here's your gift. Here's Donald Glover. Oh, thank you.
Bruce, you could have fed animals with that money.
Thank you for all the packages that were sent for you know, donations for future giveaways and stuff. And I mean,
Bruce,
if somebody really wants one, we could stick them in the donation. Like,
Bruce, we need to talk about
13 copies. We need to talk about Omar doesn't want to keep any of it.
We need to talk about your disposable income, Bruce. Wow.
Oh man.
Thank you though. Thank you. I hope the people that we sneak in because I'm actually giving away ROM, so I may sneak in some. Am I keeping that nonsense, man?
And then they can re-gift it. It's just be continued to re-gift it.
Does anybody got Mark Miller's address? I'll send them back to him.
Oh man. Okay, switching gears because I don't want to forget to announce my students of the week, if that's okay. I could.
Yeah, it's okay,
do
baby.
that right quick.
Omar doesn't have the same taste all of his fans. Gasp. He wrote out gasp. Trouble greater than God loves, man kills. See, Ryan, this is why you have no soul.
Okay. And on
you
that
have no
note,
soul.
I'm a high school English teacher. I'd like to announce my students of the week in my English, film studies, and creative writing classes. And in first period, Tayshawn, I'm proud of you. You did great last week.
That's a good idea. Let's give your students of the week a copy of Trouble.
Oh gosh, no. Sorry, Tayshawn. You don't want to. Let's see. In second period, John, you've got some insightful answers in film studies. Good job. And let's see. And Meg as well in third period film studies. And before she did this a couple of months ago, a terrific presentation for one of the assignments we did. I think it was very professional. And so Meg's student of the week. And first period is Bree. You've been working really hard and you just jumped right into your short story. It's going to be awesome. And then finally, Hunter in second period. Congratulations. You did great work. Good job. Good job to all the students of the week.
Congratulations, all you students of the week. I hope one day you get to read Trouble.
Send those copies to your enemies as a warning.
I was hoping someone would say, we got a big box of Trouble.
We got a big box of Trouble. I was happy about it.
I felt sorry for the box. I felt sorry for the mailman that had to carry that box.
That box is in bad shape.
It knew what it was holding. Would you interview Pat Mills or better yet, interview Mark Miller? Of course. Okay. Just because I don't. And somebody asked if I did like Chrononauts. I did. I did read Chrononauts and I did enjoy that. That and Red Sun might be my favorite work that he did. Omar, Omnidog need to start an after hours Patreon channel featuring the Manara Trouble library editions.
Wink, wink. Oh yeah. So to finish your thought, what you were saying,
me,
that you would definitely interview creators that you not necessarily fans of their work because they're people and they've created things. So sure.
And I know my viewers are fans of them, so they would love to see like some of the questions answered. Of course, anybody. Somebody asked like what I would say to Brian Michael Bendis. I would treat Brian Michael Bendis just like anybody else.
Oh yeah, listening to him,
and he's a good dude.
At Comic Cons, I really enjoy his panels. I think he's so positive, and I love his ideas about the creative process. And he's just very uplifting. Like it was really cool to get my picture with him.
Miller's gotten better with his. I'm sorry, with his writing.
So we have a couple.
Well, good.
No, we have a super chat, but I clicked off of Ryan's question to get to Andrew's.
Wait,
I
Ryan,
read all the main Marvel titles.
like new? No, heck no. I'll wait till trade paperback. When you mean main Marvel titles like the Silver Age that kicked them off, like you talking about those, buddy?
Interesting. Have you read first issues Fall and Rise House of Power Bags?
These are
Are
amazing.
you? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you reading? That's what it's supposed to be. Okay. Are you reading first
No.
issues? These are amazing miniseries. Can you please ask again, Mr. Gabriel? That is true.
I know they're
true. Marvel will not release that last OHC.
I know that the last or Fall of X is a trade paperback, but I will ask.
Thank you. I do love my students.
Oh, she does. She does. She's a great teacher.
John, thank you for the super chat.
Oh, dude, I would love to interview David Michelinie. In a heartbeat, I would. You know what's funny is some of these
any hope of landing though.
Oh,
not that you would want to, but
any hope of landing. I'd have to find his contact. You know, I've been interviewing a lot of people. I've got a lot of people lined up because this Monday is Cullen Bunn. Next Monday is Jim Zub. We did reach out to Bill Willingham because Dynamite reached out to me asking if it was okay if I would like to have him on to talk about his new book, and I was like, of course. Bill Willingham's Fables means a lot to us here in this house. And who else? Somebody else too. Oh, Greg Pak. We reached out to Greg Pak. We're trying to work something out, and then a couple of other creators too that we've been trying to get together since like Tom Taylor's been trying to come on the show with his artist John, who watches my show, who actually got the whole thing started. But it's our 3 schedules not aligning because they're in Australia.
I was gonna say like
they're in Australia.
Awesome. So what did I start? Oh, we got trouble right here in Frankfort, Kentucky.
Look at Batman and giving away my secret location.
Capital P. No, wait. Oh shoot, with a capital
what?
T, with a capital T that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Ooh, that's the song.
What song?
From is it the Music Man? I only know if the dude with the voice of an angel who will
Mandy Patinkin.
Mandy Patinkin.
Why did I say Mandy Patinkin has a voice of an angel?
He does have because you know who I'm talking about. The voice of an angel is Mandy Patinkin.
Yes.
Batman is Bookcave. I totally ruined that, but I understand the reference. Sorry, I couldn't perform it.
Sorry, fellow Kentuckian. She's a great teacher. She taught me English. Okay, you racist.
I can do this. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Do you remember it?
That's
to prepare the world for devastation.
No, baby, I didn't watch Pokemon.
To unite all peoples within our nations, to denounce the evils of truth and love, to extend our reach to the stars.
How do you know this?
Jesse James, Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Meow, that's right. Because it was like every episode.
I never watched Pokemon though. That was like,
what is wrong with you?
I was in my 20s when that came out. That's what's wrong with me.
Okay, last thing the email is that.
Oh, how many older Marvel titles have you read? Like every X-Men, yes. Thor, yes. Fantastic Four, yes. No. Fantastic Four, no. There are some issues of Fantastic Four I never got to read because I had stopped getting the Masterworks and there was no collections of them or reprints of them. So there are some issues. Like I'm very excited for Volume 10 of the Epic because I haven't read some of those issues. Thor, same. But I think because of the Masterworks that just came out last year, I think I have now. What was the other one? Spider-Man, yes. But every X-Men, every Spider-Man, yes. Captain America, not all the Golden Age. Iron Man, not all of the 70s stuff. Still missing some chunks of 70s. Daredevil, yes. I have read all of Daredevil because I remember getting that digitally. Avengers, yes. So I think I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good on those, right? Yeah. Hulk. Ooh, Hulk. Right before Mantlo, no. But the epics have helped. The epics helped a ton.
I'm cooler than you.
Why? What did you do?
Even though you have all the comic book knowledge in your head, and I only have like that much because I knew.
Because you knew Team Red Rocket. Is it Team Red Rocket? Is it Red Rocket?
Just Rocket.
I'm so old. Team Red Rocket. Any chance?
The Red Ribbon Army? Is that what you're thinking of? Like, what are you thinking of?
No.
The restaurant?
Red Rocket.
Red Rocket.
This is Red Rocket.
No, Red Robin.
That's Red Robin, young.
No.
Oh my god, never mind. Okay, any
We're
chance
going off the rails.
that we will get a Red Hulk omnibus by Greg Pak, full Hulks and more content? I would love for that to happen. I would love a continuation of Greg Pak's Hulk run, which was covered in 2 oversized hardcovers but never finished.
The girls, yeah.
And the girls
had
too.
them, yeah.
Lydia or Alicia.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Superman Warlord thick trade. You talked about a good starting point for a beginner.
I mean, yes, as much as Planet Hulk was, it's in the aftermath of a story where Superman is losing his powers. But do you need to know said story about Candor and all that? No, not really. But here's something that makes me mad, and it's not your fault, RG98. I'm gonna go off on a tangent here.
Okay, I started that.
Where is Final Shadow? This timestamp right now is Omar's tangent on stupid memes. I saw a stupid meme that comes up from time to time where somebody's like, I don't know where to start comics, and the other guy's like, well, look at me holding up my Dragon Ball Super manga volume 1. It's so much easier to start reading manga. What the heck is wrong with people that I don't understand? When I was a kid, my first issue of X-Men was 168. My first DC comic was Crisis on Infinite Earths #7. What's wrong with going back and finding these old stories? I don't understand where this mentality of like, oh no, you need a straightforward jumping on point, go from 1, 2, 3, 4. Has manga just blindsided us that hard that I didn't see this coming? Is that the mentality of people? Oh my gosh, man, that made me mad. And I came so close to commenting on some creators that were sharing that tweet.
Get him, Omar.
I'm not gonna get him. But I don't mean to stand on my old man pedestal here, but that mentality really aggravates me. It's like there's nothing wrong with starting with a volume 4 of something, and if you dig it, you're like, hey, these stories are pretty good. I like to find out what happened previously and what happens later. And you know what? You all have the beauty of the internet. You can find out what happened previously by going to freaking Wikipedia now. You don't have to go to the back issues. I don't understand where this mentality came from. And people are like, yeah, man, that's right. That's why manga is so much easier to start. Sometimes I lose faith in humanity. Like, people are not that dumb. Not everything has to be spoon-fed to you. Sometimes you have to figure things out on your own. And it's a good thing there's YouTube channels out there that have reading orders too. All right, off my pedestal. Back down. What kind of laugh was that? You're laughing like what, Skullneck from Revenge of the Nerds. Like,
because it's a laugh acknowledging the fact that you went on that and you're like, oh yeah. And watch my videos.
Don't forget the smash I like button. Omar, were you surprised by some
answers to your questions from your interview, Fabian? You see us. I before you answer that, I just want to say really quick that I learned as an interviewer, like I need to I want to, and I'll spit. Okay, back up thoughts. As a teacher, I just want to get to everybody's questions. But then I realized I asked one question somebody asked, which was a long time ago in the chat, right? But I kind of was like, oh, I think I know what he's going to say to this. And I was correct. When people were asking about, like, if you could go back and do like New Warriors, would you do it? Or, can you ask Marvel to write some more of that? And I was like, oh, and it's totally worth the people's fault to ask a question. I was like, oh, as an interviewer, he's kind of already touched on that. It sounds like the answer would be the same for other titles as well. But again, that question was asked a long time ago. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Your turn.
Well, if the interview is going slow, not a lot of people in the chat, of course I can go back. But usually if it's like somebody like Claremont, you have to pick and choose. And also, you never know with somebody like Claremont how a question can take 25 minutes to answer and lead into another story. So the question you do choose has to be a really good one that can be a question that is so broad that he can, take his time answering and also answer 10 other questions along for the ride.
Yeah, that's true.
I
wasn't surprised by his answer about I felt like I learned. It was a learning moment that Fabian ECS has said, would you go back and write blah, 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 blah. He knows, because he was also an editor. He knows, he's been in for decades, his business. He's like, the conditions have to be right. So no, that's the answer. So it's not about like, oh, I don't love it enough. He knows all the other stuff, like on the other side. And I thought that was really interesting to learn.
I think when you get to a certain age, the answers become easier. There's a stern no, or yeah, or maybe, who knows? Usually a younger writer would be like, oh, I'd like to write this and this, but Fabian has written just about every character at Marvel and DC, so his answers are more to the, no, that ship has sailed. Like, it broke my heart to hear him say that about New Warriors.
Shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say, never mind. I think it was
the Jared Leto.
It was
oh my god.
I'm so glad I got the opportunity to be there as well. Like, it was really cool.
I think it's because
I really like them.
The world has changed. There's just so much more content than there was back in the day. The mediums and or titles that make it easy to get into are less competitive for sure. And we do live, like, that's the whole reason. Like, it took me 3.5 years to start doing where to start reading segments. It's because you all finally talked me into it and made me realize, well, okay, we aren't living in the age of single issues anymore. We are living in the age of collected editions. So now it is easier for somebody to go, here are some recommendations for where to start reading these particular books. And I still do that. But I also do that, if you notice, I don't start at just volume 1s. I start in the middle of stories too, which my hope is always, if they really like this, they'll go back and read. Like, if you really like Planet Hulk as an introduction to the character, you'll go back and read some of those Peter David issues, Bill Mantlo issues, especially when they start talking about, like, you know, why he's the Hulk and what really means to be the Hulk, or who really the monster is. So that's why I like doing those and not giving too much away, right? Like saying, this is a really good introduction because these things happen. And my hope is always, like, the people that are picking up that book or the first book that features the character of Moon Knight or whatever will go back and read the other stories. Star Wars started right in the middle. You're right. Well, sort of in the middle. Omar, which mutants should have been the 12?
Thank you for the super chat. All right, let's try.
John, you're not gonna like my answer, buddy. My answer is busted. My answer is old, but my 12 would not have had X-Man. That's for sure. Sorry, Alan Davis. All right, my 12: Cyclops, Storm. I go with Polaris. I'd go with Havoc, Iceman, one of the most powerful mutants ever. Longshot. I said what I said, and I stand by that statement. Jean Grey. And let's see here. Rogue. Magneto. Apocalypse. No, Apocalypse would not have made the 12. Sorry, take that back, because this is the old school 12 that I'm trying to think of. I would definitely put Baby Nate in there. I feel like he was important even at that time. And somebody out of time and space, Rachel Summers. Those were my 12. Peace to you too. What do you do? What's happening?
Because Max asked what time the AMA is, and I said 2.
It's a 2. Omar is not quite.
3 people said magic.
Magic. You guys really like magic. I will say that about Bendis. Like, he put magic in the spotlight. Wink and roller. Yeah.
Is it Longshot a non-human?
He's a mutant in his own world.
Oh, okay. Forge Bishop Cable.
You know, Forge actually I would replace I'd replace Baby Nate with Forge. If we're already gonna have somebody out of time, then Rachel. But that's a good one. I like Forge. Because Forge, we didn't know the capabilities of Forge, right? We didn't know that untapped power that he had.
Has the Roger Stern Full Avengers run been collected?
In epic format. Yes. Yes. At 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Is Omnidog's vote for the return of Joachim Comic Center also at 8 p.m. with Taylor Talks Comics on Saturdays in the Batcave. On a roll.
Just stealing all my people.
Is Fabian's Thunderbolts and Cable Deadpool run better than his X-Men New Warriors? You love New Warriors.
No, I love New Warriors. I really love
that. I've only read Cable Deadpool, and it was my favorite read of the year.
His X-Men was good.
Like,
Cable Deadpool is solid. Like, okay, so if I had to do the 4, it would be, the first one would be New Warriors, and then Cable and Deadpool, because that is a great mix. And then his Thunderbolts, and then X-Men. I got the idea that Krakoa has kind of given alternate answers to the reviled 90s X-Plots, the 12. The Quiet Cancel, the X-Trader.
You stopped saying you didn't
because I didn't want to spoil it. But that is a really good point. You're right. They kind of did their own thing. And then we had the 12 swords, right? The X of Swords.
Dark Knight, thank you for
What kind of
hoping that we can get that
questions?
issue. Thank you.
Man, let me tell you what these people always try to get me to do on the AMA. They try to get me to reveal the Marvel Omni announcements. And there are some behind the scenes stories I don't share here.
So this
right?
is available through the $7.77 tier.
Definitely,
on Patreon.
definitely mature enough for kids if you've never been to one, because I have a potty mouth and I blame the person that taught me English.
Oh no. No, sir. When my friend walked out of what movie was that?
Scary movie.
Scary movie. Well, what am I gonna do? Stay in there
That's
without
because
her?
both of you were
But
so.
you make it as if I was walking.
That's because both of you were just.
Totally. You changed me. You can't blame me. Echo has her own title.
She has a series of there's mini series with her, like Daredevil and Echo. But Vision Quest was the big one by David Mack, and then of course her first appearance. And get the saga of Echo. It's a trade paperback. And then there's a Daredevil and Echo miniseries. I watched the Echo series.
And I saw 5 minutes.
It was better than I thought it was going to be. It was different than I thought it was going to be.
What's Forge's new nickname now that the Ultimate Reed Richards is called the Maker?
My favorite nickname he's ever been called was Genesis. I love that when Bishop appeared from the future and he goes up to Forge and he's like Genesis and Forge is like close Forge and Bishop smiles and he's like not yet. I was like, what does that mean? Nobody else remembers.
Will Earth X get a reprint if it's get a place in the poll, or will Marvel wait for the DC fiasco to clear out?
Oh, because of Machine Man? I don't think they care. I think they're going to print whatever they want to unless somebody from legal says you can't. Hey, and that does happen.
Keysport Cal, how did you type that? How did it?
I think I made him a potty mouth. He has that potty mouth membership.
Or maybe what's it called? Allowed it. I thought YouTube was like automatically blocking it for some reason, and so I was confused as to how it came up.
Omar, how did you feel about Ultimate Invasion event? I haven't read it yet. I was waiting for the collection, the trade, I think. Hi, Omar.
And possibly goodbye, Omar.
What? Why are you
It is
leaving?
102.
We have not read Ultimate Spider-Man 1, and I really cannot wait to read it. I don't have enough time to go run out and get it and come back before the AMA starts at 2. But I am really looking forward to reading it.
Then you'll like it, Craig. Definitely. It's Real Talk times 5. How about that? Not 10.
Yeah.
It's 5.
And I've had Maddie, Tina join me. I have Bars joining me today.
Sometimes I join. I don't think I will today. I don't know. I did get my energy back, I guess, from drinking that coffee.
More than 2 hours of the Uncanny Omar is a lot.
What, for me?
No, for anybody.
The
mods, dang them.
Dang them.
Daleks or Cybermen? Exterminate.
Daleks.
Exterminate.
Cybermen
are creepy.
Creepy, yeah.
But Daleks are better.
Had a good weekend, guys.
And on that note, I do want to thank everybody for watching.
Logan, it's at 2. So in an hour, if you're in the $7.77 tier on Patreon, you'll have access to the link on Patreon that brings up to just another StreamYard stream just like this.
I'm going to go by trouble. Omar, would you sell me a copy? I wouldn't. I don't really sell anything that's donated to us. I haven't in years, or even the copies that I get from Marvel, I don't sell. I believe in paying it forward, no matter how expensive that gets sometimes. But I do like gifting things to people because I know what that feels like. So even Trouble will be donated to some good homes.
Brian,
thank you for asking, and good luck in your journey. You may win a Trouble from us one day. Who was it, Carlos, that asked that question? Thank you.
We're on our way out, but I just wanted to say, if she really wants to be Batman like me, but she thought it was too dark, maybe Batman the Animated Series from the 90s is
that's
really
a
good.
Mm-hmm.
It I think that might be a good balance for her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and we can't go yet. We got a super chat from Matt.
Okay.
So let's show the Alpha Omnibus fake cover. Mal, how do you decide what to read next? You have access to each library. Oh my gosh, I have a full-time job. Do you bounce around and fish one run? I bounce around.
She's got like 7 of my books next to her bed.
Next to, like Wade's Daredevil, which it's good. Maybe I just was losing interest. I started reading Last Ronin, and I need to finish that for the book club. I'm reading Norse mythology. I took upstairs Wolverine Black, White. What's it called? Black, White, and Blood. I'm like, oh, Spider-Man Shadow by Zdarsky. I was like, did I read this? I think I did, but I picked it up. I was like, I'll read it again.
Sometimes I get new books and I'm like, where are the books I need to read? And she's like, oh, I've got them upstairs in a stack.
So that's my answer. I bounce around. Thank you for the super chat, Matt. And you guys have a great weekend. See you on the AMA. I'll try to get off for a few minutes.
Oh, surprise. And don't forget to check out cheapgraphicnovels.com. They're based out of America. So if you buy books, not overseas like Canada or Panama or South America.
1998 made the cover. Thank you.
Which cover?
The Alf cover. Thank you.
Oh, good. Thank you for that's right. It was him. See, I knew it wasn't Chris. What was I saying? Cheapgraphicnovels.com. Yeah. Check them out. They have books up to 50% off. And if you tell them the Make a Dish sent you their way, they have free shipping on your next order. That's it, everybody. I got to eat lunch before I jump onto the 2 p.m. stream. Thank you all for watching. Smash that like button. Much love.
And as always, stay